Hello everyone, welcome back to Devi Daily Yoga for this yin yoga practice to relieve stress and tension while giving you a slow and deep stretch throughout your whole body. We'll start right off on the belly in Sphinx. Place your elbows under your shoulders and feel your body coming into a gentle back bend as you lift the crown of your head and soften down through your hip points. Relax your buttocks and relax your legs. Your palms might face the earth, or you might clasp your hands, whatever's comfortable. And feel into the stretch now in your lumbar spine, your lower back. Notice also any stretch in the front of your pelvis and your low belly. And breathe into what you feel as you soften throughout your pelvis, lower back, and belly. Slowly release. Stack your hands and rest your forehead on your hands for Crocodile. Feel the sensations in your back after releasing Sphinx. Feel the energy moving throughout your body. And as you rest and breathe here, notice how the sensations move and shift. Now gently lift your head and press up and back to come into puppy. Place your hips right above your knees, walk your hands out in front of you, and soften down through your heart. You can keep your head hovering, or you can rest your forehead on the floor, or you might rest your chin and perhaps even your chest on the floor. Find a position that stretches through your chest, ribs, armpits, and upper spine. Take a breath into the center of your chest now. And as you exhale, soften down through your heart. Relax your shoulders and rest as you breathe here. Slowly release and come into child's pose, drawing your knees under your body and settling your hips back toward your heels. Soften your forehead toward the floor and feel your back body stretching now in the opposite direction after the 2 back bends we began this practice with. Breathe into your back. Slowly release child's pose and come up to hands and knees. Slide your left knee forward and take it into Swan. Left knee toward the right hip. Settle your hips back and down and lift up through your chest. Find a back bend as you lift your gaze up. Roll your shoulders back and inhale. And with your exhale, come forward into sleeping swan, where we'll hold and rest. You might rest on your elbows. Your forehead might come onto a block or on top of stacked hands, or maybe onto the floor. Settle into the variation and positioning that gives you a good stretch in your left buttock. Taking these first few moments to fine-tune your body position, to find the stretch, and then settle into stillness and surrender. Breathing and resting right where you are in this moment. Slowly begin to come back up, and as you do, lean over onto your left hip, bend the right knee and bring it toward your left foot for a deer position with the legs. Setting up for reclined deer. You can lean back on your hands to start feeling the stretch in the front of your right thigh, and you might stay here, or you might rest on your elbows, or you might even come onto your back or rest back over a cushion. We want to feel this stretch in the front of the right hip and thigh. Make adjustments or use props as needed so you can feel this stretch without pain in your knee. Your arms could come up over your head or they could rest down at your sides. Settle into a position where you can find stillness and softness, and let your breath carry you deeper with each exhalation. Slowly release from this stretch, making your way back to an upright position and coming toward half shoelace. Extend your right leg forward and cross your left knee on top of your right knee, bringing your left foot toward your outer right hip. Sit up tall through your spine. Option to use a cushion under your seat for some extra lift. When you're ready, begin to come forward over the legs, feeling the stretch in the right hamstrings and maybe up into the lower back and the sacrum. Your hands can rest on the shin, the floor, or the foot. Breathe and relax into this position as your body slowly stretches and releases tension. Slowly release. Slowly bring your spine upright. And now lift your left knee so you can place this foot on the floor. Coming into seated twist, right elbow around the knee, left hand behind you on the floor. Open your left shoulder back. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, slowly release the twist. And place your hands on your right side, making your way into hands and knees. From hands and knees, hip circles, clockwise and then counterclockwise, a couple times in each direction, nice and slow. Feel the energy moving through your spine and hips. Couple more breaths, circling in each direction. And come back to center and into our Swan series on the second side. Slide your right knee forward. Take the right foot toward the left hip. Settle the hips down and lift up through your chest. Draw your shoulders back. Take a deep breath. And let your exhale carry you down into sleeping swan. Resting in your preferred variation and making any adjustments needed to your legs, to your arms, to your torso, so you feel the stretch now in the right buttock. Breathing into this outer hip and feeling your body softening a little bit more with every breath that you exhale. Slowly and gently lift your torso to an upright position so you can set up for your reclined deer, bringing the left knee forward toward the right foot. and settling back onto straight arms, resting on elbows or coming onto the back. Propping yourself, adjusting as needed so you feel the stretch in front of your left hip and thigh, using more props under your back if there's any knee pain, and settling into a comfortable body position and arm position where you can rest, where you can breathe space into your hips and let tension melt away. Gently release and bring your body back to an upright seated position, preparing for half shoelace. Extend your left leg forward on the mat. Place your right knee across your left knee, your right foot next to your left hip. Sit on a cushion if you'd like, and come forward over the legs. Softening into this back body stretch. Inviting patience with yourself and with this process, knowing that there is nowhere you need to be except right here. Gravity is doing the work, and your body is simply resting into this. Gently release, return to an upright position, coming into seated twist with the right foot on the floor, left elbow wrapping around the knee as you turn toward your right. Support yourself with the right hand, peel your right shoulder back, take a deep breath in and feel your spine twisting. And breathe out and slowly release. Face forward and extend both legs into a wide position for Dragonfly. With the legs wide, we'll be finding a stretch in the inner thighs, the inner groin area. Make your way forward once again, option to sit on a cushion. Hands in front of you, maybe you're resting on a bolster or blocks. Whatever supports your body in finding this stretch. making your adjustments as needed so you're comfortable, eventually softening into the position and breathing with the stillness of each passing moment. Slowly release Dragonfly and slowly make your way onto your back. Moving gently, taking a few moments now to arrive on the floor, hugging the knees in, wrapping around, giving yourself a hug, gently rocking side to side or lifting head toward knees, whatever feels good in this moment. Circling the knees clockwise a couple times, and then counterclockwise a couple times, massaging your sacrum. And now into spinal twist, both knees to the right, arms spread out in a T. If it's helpful, option to take right hand on top of the knees to anchor them down. Notice the sensations in your spine now as it twists in the center of your body. And gently breathe space into the spaces between the spinal vertebrae, into the discs. Sensing the spiral of energy from your left knee, through your left hip and lower back, up your spine, and out through your shoulder to your left fingertips. Breathe and soften into the sensations of this twist in your body. Now gently move out of the twist on this first side and shift to the second side. As your knees fall to the left, reach your right arm back to open through the chest. Both arms can be out in a T or left hand resting on the knees to anchor them down. Breathe into the spine, noticing how the twist feels a little different when you're inhaling compared to when you're exhaling, when there's a little more space to release. And really inviting a deeper release with each of your exhales. Gently come out of your twist, bringing your knees to center, and center your body on your mat. Draw your knees in, wrap your arms tight around your legs as you lift your forehead up towards your knees and squeeze into a ball. Reach down to hold the bottoms of your feet now for happy baby. Lift the feet up, rest your head down, and gently draw your knees down toward either side of your ribs. Relax into this lower back and hip stretch, which is our final posture before our final relaxation. Settling in so you can rest and savor the stillness. When you're ready, release your feet and gently stretch your legs out long. Spread your arms out wide, palms open. Take a moment to adjust your star pose so you feel completely supported by the ground. Close your eyes and let your breath move naturally. Soften your jaw, your shoulders, your belly. Feel the weight of your body resting into the ground. There's nothing you need to do, nowhere you need to go. Just be here. Take a deep breath and stretch way out into your arms and legs. Let your arms come overhead as you bend your knees, exhaling and rolling over onto one side. Moving slowly and gently, press yourself up to a comfortable cross-legged seat, letting your spine grow tall and your eyes stay soft or closed. Place one hand on your belly and one hand on your heart. Notice your breath as it moves in and out. Feel your seat grounding and your spine lifting. Observe the quiet inside of you. No need to change anything. Simply sit and breathe. When you're ready, gently bring your palms together as you open your eyes. Circle the arms and gather as you breathe in. Look up at your palms as they meet and draw the hands down in front of your heart. And that closes our practice today. Thank you so much for joining Devi Daily Yoga for this full body yin yoga practice. Be sure to move slowly and gently into the next part of your day. I'd love to hear from you in a comment below about how this practice felt in your body today. I look forward to seeing you again very soon, the next time we find the mat together.